What's going on, guys? It's Hook and Sinker here. I've decided to start a new series. We're gonna do a free to play Let's Play series from start to finish, all the way from Lone Star Lake of Texas, excuse me, all the way up to max level. Doing some South American fishing and African fishing and all that stuff. So so we're gonna start off, Texas. We're gonna start off at Lone Star. We're gonna do that stuff just like you normally would. I had to download the Windows 10 version of the game so that way I could actually restart my account and not lose all my progress. So we are gonna be playing on the Windows 10 version. It might be a little bit different, but we shall find out together. I also got the whole little VTuber thing set up. I don't really want to try messing with my webcam and making my bedroom into like a little studio just so I look bright enough for my camera and for YouTube. So I just did that just to have a little placeholder there, tracks my head around, does all that stuff, just to have something there for people to look at and see instead of the game. If you would rather just have the game there, just let me know and I'll get rid of it. So let's get into it. Episode 1, very, very, very beginning of the game. And I also wanted to do this too, just in case there was people out there who haven't necessarily seen Fishing Planet before. So, oh, I forgot we got the little tutorial. Make my first cast. Wow. Got a little bobber. Very primitive. Okay. Turn my drag up. What do we get? A little bluegill? Yeah, a little bluegill. Wonderful. Gotta catch another fish. Already got another one. What do we got? A little golden shiner. Another thing that I want to do is I would like to do a completionist route. I want to try to the very best of my ability to get all the missions done for a map before I move on to another map. I think that's going to add a little bit of the challenge that I'm kind of looking for, because I've already played all this, so I need to keep it a little bit fresh for me as well. And one of the biggest things that Sorry, I was reading that. One of the biggest things I didn't do when I played this game before was playing the missions. I really wanted to play through a lot of the missions, so I would just get better gear, save up, get better gear, and then move on to the next map. I wouldn't even really screw with the missions. And I know that's stupid too because, ooh, trophy white crappie. I know that's tutorial generated, but still. Alright, what we got? We got a Callisto XSR 1000, little new reel, some looks like some shit for what are those, like the feeder rods, not like bottom rods, but like the ones that have that little opening thing and it like puts bait in the water for you. I forgot what they're called. It starts with an S, I think. I want to know what float number 66. Okay. So we are on our way to becoming a fishing master. We've caught, I think, 3 fish now. Made $100. We're doing real good, guys. Doing real good. Oh, and we got our daily $450. We got a nice little $5,000. I'm gonna go right ahead. Oh, we got a bait point, some fluoro. All right. We don't need a lucky star pick. We're not pansies because we're doing this completely 100% free to play. Let's turn down this music because I absolutely hate the music. I don't know about you. I might put it on like 1%. But yeah, I want the float fishing bite sound, because that's the shit. Turn down my interface volume a little bit, maybe down to like 30. I might even turn this down to like 1%. Oh man, it is pretty quiet. We'll do like 10%. Yeah, that's better. What's our first mission? Catch a white crappie, catch a red ear sunfish, catch a green sunfish, catch a bluegill, catch a golden shiner, catch a blacktail shiner, and then we get a night bobber. We'll go ahead and track this mission. And then we'll see what we have in our inventory. We have hook 8s. And we have bread and we have worms. Hook 8s. We should probably go and buy those hook 6s that we got, because those are going to be a little bit bigger. How many do we get in a pack? 10? Yeah, that's fine. We'll get 10 hook 6s. And then we will put our hook 6 on. And do we have any different baits that we can get besides our bread and our worms? Nope, that's all. Alright, well, let's head back to Lone Star and see what we can do about this mission. Yeah, I think we could we'll do the random rooms on this, on the free-to-play adventure. I don't like doing the random rooms on the bigger maps. Got $100 for coming here, so I already know all the controls. Thank you, though, game. Are we in peak? No. Move forward time a little bit. And I actually can't right click to cast this rod out further. Let me see if that might be a keyline thing. Thank you, game. Eight. What happens if I press 8? Nothing. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for then. Key bindings. Toggle pitch cast, is that what I'm looking for? F11? Yes, that was what I was looking for. Beautiful. I forgot you have to toggle it on and off when you first get started here. Let's get our bobber out like right here. We'll see what happens. I might get a crazy good fish, who knows? Gotta watch for that bobber action. Got some movement over there by the weeds. We can plant our bobber right over there. Might get something nice. We had a little bit of action on this guy. Yeah, I was pretty upset with the last video that I uploaded because I exported it in 4K at 60 frames per second. And when I uploaded it to YouTube, it uploaded at 480p. And my mic sounded really quiet, so I've turned up my mic. I'm going to try to mess with YouTube when I upload this to see why it's uploading at such a crappy resolution. Here we go. First fish. Bluegill. We can cross that off the exploration. Made $14 right there. Oh man, I can't even cast out far enough. But what we can do, so I remember the last time I played on this map, you can kind of come around here. And they don't teach you, unless they took it out of the game, they don't teach you how to get your own bait anymore. There used to be little worm piles back here. And you can kind of forage for your own bait. I don't think they're here anymore. Come down here and see what's up. Yeah, I can't even get down right here anymore. Here we go. I want to see if I can get into these weeds right here. Oh, just barely. Come on. Oh, here we go. Here's a little cutout right here. Awesome. We'll just cast right out here. Let's see what happens. Might get a nice fish. I know this is usually where I'll fish to get a bass and stuff, but I don't think the bass will bite this small of a hook. They might. You know how bass are. They'll bite just about anything. And I have a 4.4 pound keep net, and the max that I can get is a 2.2 pound fish. That is hilarious. What do we got on here? Something tiny. Little green sunfish. It's another one off the list. So pretty much my goal for Lone Star is as soon as we can get off this float rod and start bass fishing after we get our advanced license, that's pretty much the move. It's like the only fish that's at this lake that's really worth money is the spotted bass, but you can't even keep them until you get your advanced license, so you got to do that first. And then once we get the advanced license, we can start putting them away, start making some real money. I don't know if it's the same anymore, but it used to be that the fine was $100, and they are worth 120. So you'd make profit either way, but getting the 120 bucks is a lot better. Not getting any more bites over here. I might go to the other side of the pond over this way and fuck around. This rod sucks, man. This rod and reel combo is not great. It's been so long since I've played the beginning of this game that it's weird, you know? It's weird. Got a level 3, a level 10, a level 10. The Lone Star grind is real, man. We're gonna be here for a while, but at least, you know, it's a pretty good little mat. I don't know if I'd call it a lake, it's more of a big pond, but they say everything's bigger in Texas. I don't know about their lake. Oh, and we got a fish interested. You gonna take it? Yep, there it is. Fish on. What do we got? Another green sunfish. PP. It's better than our last one, but we need a reddier sunfish. Knock that out the park. I think I might try throwing out this bread too. Might try throwing this bread. Get my motion up for the fish. Who's this guy coming to fish next to me? Who are you? Who do you think you is? He saw me catch a fish over here. He's like, I'm gonna go over there. Some people really be doing that shit. I just smacked my phone on my computer desk. That's funny. Come on, give me a fish, please. I turned that fish feeder biters, or that fish feed bite sound on. I forgot that it works for bobbers too. I thought it was only for match rods. This might be a match rod. Can't open my menu while rod is cast. Or maybe get in here then. Let's check. What do we have here? Telefloat. Yeah. I think a telefloat would be a match rod. I don't know, but let's throw out this bread. Because bread. It might attract the other species we're looking for, like the crappie and the red ear sunfish. And I don't know about the sunfish, but maybe the shiners and the crappie. I think the shiners like bread more than they like the worms, if I remember correctly. Some fish do. Some fish just like bread. They're just bread eaters. Yeah, and I mean I plan on doing a pretty lengthy series on this this free to play account because I some other people on YouTube, the only people on YouTube that make videos for this game, um, kind of skip a lot of the stuff, and I don't want to do that. You know, even with the sturgeon grind or the pike grind and all that stuff. Like if I have to make 15 videos on the pike grind, I'm gonna make 15 videos off the pike grind. You know. And what did I say? Boom, white crappie. Cross it off the list. Keep moving on. And this guy is crossed up on my fishing spot. Mr. Whatever the fuck. Now he's gone. See, that's how good of a fisherman I am. I just turn to him and I say something and I just make him disappear. Cast a spell on him. Oh, we already got another bite on that bread. There we go, another fish. Get him in here. What do we got? What do we got? Another bluegill. We're almost to level 3, which is pretty exciting. I wonder what we'll get at level 3, reward-wise. Luckily, Lone Star Lake is the only lake in the game that doesn't cost money to travel to, so everything we're making here is purely profit. We're not going to have to do any math yet. What do we got? Is that a shiner? No, it's a bluegill. I don't need no bluegill. I'm going to cross over this guy's line. In real life, you wouldn't want to do this. You would get your booty beat, but... He's the one who's poaching my fishing spot, so I don't really care. Tangle your stuff up, boy. I'll tangle it up, boy. I don't care. And I don't really know 100% how I'm going to start editing these. Like if I'm just going to cut it up to when I'm catching fish or when I'm going to, you know, or if I'm just going to do completely raw and uncut fishing. And you guys just gotta let me know. You know, I'm down to just like show the whole process, show how long it actually takes to catch these fish, or we can skip and cut and do all the crazy hyper edited YouTube stuff. It's up to you guys. I would much rather do this uncut kind of fishing experience because I mean obviously it's less work for me, but also at the same time I do feel like it's a little bit more raw and genuine, you know. We're just kind of out here on the lake together, catching fish, talking about stuff. I think it's pretty dope. This bread seems to be kind of slowing down. I'm gonna pull it up and see where we're at time-wise. I'm pretty sure we're kind of around peak. We're going into peak. Yeah, we're going into peak. We're not quite there yet. I'll turn around with this bread and see if we have any luck on this side of the bridge. Gotta finish up this Lone Star exploration map. Yep, there we go. First cast, got a nice little bite. Get her in here. Bluegill? Crappie? Yeah, crappie. But we're level 3 now. What are we going to unlock? Okay. We got a bait caster reel. Looking kind of rudimentary, but Crucian hunter. Oh, and we have the Italian fishery now. Okay. All around value cast 6/6. So there's a beginning casting rod right there for our bass. Fish Hut, Creek Pro, that's a bottom rod. Value spin 6/3 some rod. We got a new rod case. Mini spin, some more baits. Some fluoro, some mono. We got a little mini bass jig. Mono leaders. Casting spoons. These guys destroy on the lake we're at right now for bass. They do really good. We got pearl barley for bait. We can try this out. Slop spoon. We got cheese we can try out. Number 2 hooks. Number 4 hooks. More slop spoons. Trubbies. Simple bells. Open feeders. Sinkers. Mono leaders. Like all that shit. Okay, so this is like the first level where you really get like way too much. And it might seem confusing. The open feeder, the And the cold water bait, like those bags of food, that's only it only applies to you if you're trying to do the carp fishing. And the reason why they give it to you so early is because there is carp at that Italian fishery or whatever the fuck it is, you know, the Sea La Vide fishery or whatever it's called. You can go there, you get some grass carp and some crucian carp and stuff like that. So they do give you a carp set up pretty early on. I don't think, from my perspective, that carp are worth going for just because of how in-depth it is for beginner players and how much equipment you actually have to buy to be able to successfully do it. Is that a bluegill? Quite crappy. Yeah, so it takes a lot of knowledge and a lot of money to buy all the gear. So I wouldn't do that yet. You could go to that fishery and catch some pretty decent fish just on, you know, spinning rods and float rods and bottom rods and stuff like that. So you can go and use the stuff you'd already be using to catch other fish at that fishery. No problem. So I would go into carp fishing later. Probably the smartest bet for us and for you if you're playing the game at home. We're going to fill up our keep net, and then we're going to leave. We're going to go look at the shop and see what we can pull off here. I want to get some of the new baits, like that pearl barley and the cheese and stuff like that. One thing that we can do too is, let's reel this in real quick. You can press escape. You go to your fish species here, blacktail shiner. So these guys prefer dough balls and semolina baits. Semolina balls. Bluegill, dough balls, crickets, redworms, maggots. Channel cat, I don't care about these guys. Gold shiner, dough balls, semolina balls, right? Red-eared sunfish, blood, maggots, crickets, waxworms, bloodworms. White crappie. Which is funny because these guys don't even like the things. But can we get semolina balls here? Is that a thing? Dough balls level 5. So we might need to grind the levels a little bit. I'm gonna put our worms back on before we cast out real fast. But we will come back with the dough balls, or we'll get some dough balls when we hit level 5. But it doesn't look like anybody likes cheese here, or the pearl barley. Might look at the other fishery and see if there's some fish over there that like those guys. And I think we have like $5,000 or something like that, so we might have the money to build us a new little casting setup or something like that. Because I do want to test and try and see if that if the fine glitch is still working. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's part of the game, and if I can use it, you guys can use it too. So it'll make you money. Basically, what you used to be able to do is if you catch a spotted bass and it says if you take this fish, you'll get fined. Or I think it's if you get fined, it'll say like you could buy a license to avoid getting fined, and then you don't even buy the license. You just click buy license, it brings you to the menu, and then you close out the menu and you get to keep the fish and you don't get fined. So they probably have fixed it, but there's only one way to find out. But in order to catch a bass, we're going to need to make a nice little bass rig. And with this game, you know, if you're not getting a bite in one place, it's kind of like real life. Just reel in, cast it somewhere else. Do your fan casting. Don't just cast in the same spot every time. Kind of move your locations around a little bit. Maybe like go on a little walk, move around the lake, and you'll find the fish. Because they've added systems into this game, at least to my knowledge, to where the fish actually do move around and they migrate, and they might not like a certain bait one day, they might like another bait another day, you know what I mean? So you just gotta like mix things up, try your best and see what you can get. But we are almost full on our keep net, and then we can go back home and build a bass setup and maybe come back and get some spotted bass at the very least, like, not even keeping them for the money, just catching them for the experience is going to help a lot. Getting to level 5 and getting this Lone Star exploration done. Because I don't remember how much experience the Lone Star exploration gives us. I know it gives us a decent amount of money too. And they've, like, since I really first started playing this game, they've added a lot more missions and a lot more things to do compared to when I started playing. So there's a lot more ways to make money now. There's a lot more ways to make bait coins now. There's a lot more ways to make experience. So I kind of just wanted to start over too for my own sake and see how much of the grind they kind of took out with those missions and all that stuff. Because I mean, before, dude, it was rough. We'd be sitting here playing all day long, and we'd maybe get a level if we were lucky. So yeah, the grind is real in this game if you're playing it free to play. But I think with all the missions and stuff they added, it'll probably make it a little bit easier. And I mean, what most people do with this game is they'll get up to, you know, like sturgeon grind, blue crab-ish area. Oh, we got a fish. I watched him swim up to that. Come on, pull it down. He's just a little baby. Did he really not take it yet? That's crazy. And then when you get up to that level, like the blue crab grind or the sturgeon grind, you can get the $30 Congo bundle, and it gives you the Congo for like 30 days, and then you could use that to just grind up to max level, and then by the time you miss or lose the Congo from the pack, you're already at the level to get the Congo unlocked. That's what a lot of people do. That's what I would do if I wasn't playing a free-to-play series. So there's that option. But I gotta do it legit. We're gonna do the whole grind and upload the entire process to the YouTube. I'm going to suffer for y'all. We only got about 20 more worms. Might need to pick up some more worms eventually. Man, this lake is slow, I tell you what. Could just be because we're on the starter baits, but bites are slow. I was lucky. I thought I botched that. I'm not gonna lie. I just heard the bell and I pulled it up because I'm weird like that. This might be our last fish right here. And then we're already coming up on 30 minutes on the recording, so I might end the episode here. To be honest, we did a good day of fishing on Lone Star. Maxed out our keep net. Caught some fish. Oh, I did it again, dude. I'm so stupid. I hear that bell and then I just start reeling it in. I'm gonna have to get used to it. I haven't used float rods in a fat minute. Used to my bottom rods. Okay, wait, Chris. Wait. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Green sunfish. That's not what I needed. But we are overweight. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna make this first episode a little bit longer. We went through the tutorial and all that stuff, and oh, we got more missions. Oh, this is for the other map. Yeah, so we'll get 1,000 and 1 big coin for finishing that. That's not bad. But yeah, I'm gonna, we'll get our bass rod or a bass rig set up, and we'll come back. We'll catch a couple bass, and then after that, probably end the episode. Okay, close. Nobody cares about all the money you're trying to get me to spend. Okay, let's go to shop and let's see what we got for rods. So value spin 6.3 is about 1250, so we can pick that up, and then let's go look at our reels, our casting reels. That's 37 bait coins. I bought the value spin, 6-3. Okay, good thing. So we actually did get a bass thing, but it's all for bait coins, so we don't really want that. So we'll look at our spin reels. Max drag 3.4 pounds, 3.5 pounds. Yeah, we're gonna be pretty. Man. I think we're gonna go with this guy. These guys are bait points, and I don't have bait points like that. Lines, what do we got? 3-pound mono. Yeah, I'll get some 3-pound mono. And then lures. We don't even really have much unlocked for lures, yeah. That's so funny to me. We'll get a casting spoon, and we'll get a golden casting spoon. And then I'm gonna grab some bass lures as well. And I think, can we buy another, like a new rod case? How many is this? 2 rods for 1,000? Yeah. I'm gonna do it. Can we get a rod holder? I'm just curious. No. Level 6. Level 6, okay. Well, now we can have a second rod, so there's that. That's probably gonna be in my home, yeah. We'll get this guy set up. 3-pound mono. And then get a little bass jig on there. I don't know which one is better, the bass jig or the casting spoons. I just used the casting spoons last time, and I didn't want to waste the 1 bait point on a bass jig. Now that I've played the game quite a bit, I know that the 1 bait coin isn't gonna make or break me. You know, I'll get it back pretty quick, but. Yeah, here's a new little rod. It's quite nice. Straight up. Let's get our drag almost maxed out. And we'll just cast out here. You can tell there's a huge difference in our cast now with this new rod. And we'll just start bringing it in. Start twitching it. I also forgot to check the time. Yeah, I don't think anybody's too interested in this right now. Probably like, yeah, first thing in the morning. Fast forward to about right there. And then I'm literally just gonna skyrocket this thing right down the middle of these lily pads and slowly bring it back. See if we hook into a spotted bass over here. My recollection, they weren't too hard to get, but I've never used these bass jigs before. Oh, got a bite there. Had a bite there. Alright. Let's we'll do one more cast on this side. That's not what I meant to do. Do one more cast on this side, and if it doesn't catch anything, we'll switch over to casting spoons real quick. There it is. I was just thinking, I was like, maybe I just need to hug the top of the water column. And then right when I started floating it on the top, I got bit. Yeah, this is a spotted bass too, 100%. You know what else is gonna fight like this out here? Don't go under the bridge. Don't do that. Don't do that, you silly goose. Let's see if they fix this or not. Fish verification in progress, buy licenses, then you just click X on this. Did it find me? I forgot to check. We're at 3282. If I go to my KeepNet, I have my spotted bass. We're at 3282. Let's see if we lose anything. Let's try on the casting. It's a little light out. We'll try this silver guy. Nice little white crappie on the spinner. And we're at 3,218 with our money. I gotta remember that. So I wanna see if we actually did get fined or not. I'm really excited about the new ocean update for this game. Keep saying it's gonna come out pretty soon. I'm waiting for it. There's our bite. There's our fish right there. Yep, another spotted bass. Pulling us out. Come on, get in here. Oh no 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 no! I almost lost him. Jumped out of the water. He's a fighter. This guy's a pretty decent fish for this rod setup. Damn, come on, don't pull me out. Don't pull me out. Monster, come on. Come on, get in here. No. Pull in line. Man, come on. All the work we put into him, he just pulls it right back out. Get in here. There he is. 1.678. Let's see. Okay, did it find me? Yeah, it did. Okay, they fixed that bug. No more keeping the spotted bass. But yeah, we're still on top. So, but yeah, no more keeping the bass. Just experience. That's all these guys are right now. We need to get up to level 5 to finish our mission, and then we need to get up to level 6 to get our first rod holder. I was about to say, I thought I saw something just swim up to it. Just a little guy, maybe not a little crappie. Little crappy fish. Oh man, we're almost level 4. Almost level 4. What is his name? Envixity. Man, this guy is a big one. Probably about as big as the last guy, but he took it out. Or he took the fucking lure down way out there, so it's probably gonna be a fight and a half. Get in the boat. Man, I've been fighting this guy for a minute now. Come on. There we go. Finally. Finally. Nice little PB spotted bass. We're level 4 now. Budwater. New rods, new reel, new fish net, fluoro mono, hook number 1, grasshoppers, pet food, slim float sheds, jig heads, closed feeders, and monoliter. Not a bad little level up. But okay, I think I'm gonna end the episode there. We got to, what level are we now? Level 4. We'll get to level 5 and level 6 tomorrow. Finish out our Lone Star exploration. Get our advanced license. Start making money. Doing all that good stuff. But for today, we got basically the beginning of the game done. So I appreciate you guys for coming out and watching the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let me know in the comments what you guys want to see coming up in this free to play series. Like, what lakes you want me to fish at, what you want me to try to catch, any suggestions or tips or any of that stuff. Yeah, I will see you guys next time.